Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Based on the title of today's video, I'm sure you guys will notice that I'm going to talk about some Wet n Wild stuff today. I don't want to call it a haul because I didn't really get that much. It's just kind of 4 products that I wanted to talk about. I've seen Wet n Wild kind of everywhere lately, and some of these products are some really like buzzworthy products that I've seen people talking about. So I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys my opinion of these products, what I thought about them, if they worked for me, if they didn't work for me. Maybe it would help you guys, you know, make a selection when shopping around the drugstore. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. So the first product I want to talk about is actually the most disappointing product. This was one that I was really excited to try, and I was actually so upset at how it ended up. And that's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. And before purchasing this, and the reason I wanted to buy Wet n Wild products is because I felt like I had seen so many videos just about Wet n Wild in general, and specifically about this particular foundation. People were loving it. They were talking about how amazing it is, how great the application was on their skin, and I just was not seeing that whatsoever. It's the foundation I've been wearing today. I put my makeup on at around 10 today, and it is 4:42 now. So it's been on for a while, and I just wanted to kind of show you guys. As you can see right here, it got pretty patchy on my cheeks. Around here, the bronzer wouldn't blend, it's pretty patchy. Concealer was really hard to blend over it. I just overall hated it, and I honestly hated it as soon as I opened the package. As you guys can see, it comes with kind of like a spatula applicator, which was really interesting and something I was really excited about, but it smells literally like wall paint. Like, and this foundation smells so terrible, I don't even have words for it. And that was my initial first impression. I was like, this smells so bad, I don't even want to put this on my face. And then I was like, but you know what, I've seen a lot of really good reviews, so it's worth a shot. So I tried it anyway, and I blended it out with a beauty blender, and the first time I put it on, I hated it. I felt as though it made my skin look kind of greenish, like super weird undertones, and it clung to like every little bit of dry skin on my face, which was bizarre because I don't really have that dry of skin. My favorite foundation that I've been using lately is the L'Oreal Pro Glow, and I've been loving that for my skin in the winter specifically. I can be a little dry, but not to the point that you can see dry patches with foundation. Even some of my matte foundations don't do that to me, so I was like, what the heck? And additionally, I found it so hard to blend, and I was just like, okay, this is crazy. So that initial day I took it off and I was like, I'm gonna try this again. So I tried it again when I was at home rather than at school. I thought, you know, maybe the lighting's a little different, this, that, or the other thing. Let's just see some different factors. I tried it with a brush, and I just hate it. Like I said, it's what I'm wearing today. I think it made my bronzer look crazy. It makes powder look cakey over the top. You know, at the price point, I'm not super like heartbroken about this not working out because I think this is like a $5 foundation. But you know, I was a little excited because I had seen so many good reviews about it, and I just was like, bummer. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this was not a product that I loved, and yeah. So the second product I had seen around kind of a lot was the Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. I know, like, it's literally like peeling off already, and I got this maybe a week ago. So obviously the packaging isn't the greatest, but it's a drugstore product. It's really cheap. It's kind of what you expect. And this is in the shade Reserve Your Cabana, and it's really light. As you guys can see, this is like the lightest bronzer in the world, and I'm pretty pale. Let me just swatch this for you guys. Like, you probably can't even see that on my hand, and that's because there's nothing to really see. However, this has a slight luminescence to it, and I've been loving using it as a finishing powder on my face. So what I've been doing is after I do my foundation, my concealer, and my cream contour, I go in with a little bit of this just on my cheek area over the top of the contour and where I will be putting my highlight, and it just gives it this nice sheen that I find translucent powder doesn't. So I have actually really been loving this. Bronzer, not so much. Luminescent finishing powder, I've been loving it. And the next product is just this Wet n Wild Mega Liner that I just kind of picked up on a whim, to be honest with you. And I got it in brown because sometimes I like to do a little bit of softer looks, something, you know, bronzy or goldy, and I find that black can be kind of harsh with that. So I did pick this up and I'm loving it. I honestly probably will get it in a couple more colors. The brush looks like that. And it makes, you know, a real, oh, I totally messed that line up. Now it looks crazy, but it makes a really nice line, and it's a deep brown, so it's really, really close to black, and I find it doesn't rub off during the day. It stays in place. I just like it a lot, and like I said, Wet n Wild is not a very expensive brand, not a very expensive product line, so this is definitely something I would recommend purchasing. And yeah, I'm definitely going to pick it up in a couple more colors. And the final product that I grabbed is a Wet n Wild Max Fanatic Cat Eye Mascara. And before this, I was using the L'Oreal Butterfly Effect Mascara, which is really similar. It has a plastic wand, like not similar to any other wand, and this is so similar to the L'Oreal Butterfly one. As you guys can see, it's got that plastic wand, and it has top and bottom lash plastic wand, which is unlike the L'Oreal one. I've been loving this. I'm so obsessed with this mascara. I'm about to go buy 4 more because I just love it so much. So this is something I would definitely recommend. So as far as Wet n Wild products, both new and old, I would definitely say a big thumbs down to the foundation. That was a major disappointment for me. I can't even really make it work for my face. I'm probably, in all honesty, just going to throw it away. But as far as the bronzer goes, I love it as a finishing powder, not so much as a bronzer. And big thumbs up for the mascara and eyeliner. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and I hope it was helpful when you guys are going out drugstore shopping for makeup, and I'll see you next time. Bye!